All right, everybody, Presidente here with you once again, coming to you from Angeles City, the Philippines. And this is something I'm going to call, I guess, money matters, because there's lots and lots of vloggers out here, and I don't really see them talk much about the actual currency, the money, right? So I'm just going to go through some of the bills that are currently circulating out here, and that way you have an idea of what they look like, and why not, right? As of today, it's what, May 20th of 2026. It's about 61.3 pesos to each dollar, and that means you can get a beer for that amount at a bar somewhere, and much cheaper if you buy it at the grocery store. But anyhow, let's begin. Right, so this one right here is the 1,000 peso bill, right? And this is the highest note that you can get, and you'll get it out of the the bank or the ATM, right? You can get it like this when the ATM doesn't have enough of these, then they'll drop down to the 500s and then the hundreds, and then if you get certain thousands of it, you can end up with a wad like that if you got hundreds. It's happened to me once before. I got a big old wad. I think I asked for 4,000 pesos at that time because it's all it was given out. Usually when I go to the ATM, yes, there's fees because my bank is in the U.S. But when I get money out of the ATM, I'll do either 10,000 or 20,000 pesos, and it will come out in 10 or 20 of these most of the time. Now, so this is the 1,000. That's what you get most out of the ATMs. Not to be confused. Now look at this one, right? It's pretty, right? I like it. But not to be confused with this one, which is also 1,000, right? And these are the new bills that are coming out. I don't, they're beautiful, but I don't really like the way what they're made of. They feel like plastic, and yeah, they stick together, and sometimes if you had a little too much to drink, not that I ever, but you might end up giving out 2 of those instead of 1, or it might slip out of your pocket. It slipped out of my pocket before, not one of these, thankfully. I think it was a 500, and just slipped out of my pocket because they're slick, especially right when they come out of the machine. So the highest note that you can get, there you go, 1,000 pesos, and yeah. So right now, 6,000 of these is about $100 US. All right. The next one is your 500. Right. Also nice. I like how the money is very, very colorful. And then, of course, not to be confused with this one, which is, of course, the new version. You see that? It's pretty cool, huh? So yeah, so 500, right? And that is what, I don't know. So at this one, so I didn't carry the 2 anyway. You figure that you're on your own. Now, this is the next one now. This is doing it now. I don't know if this one is available in that funky new plastic, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any. This is not so common. I would say this is like the $2 bill out in the States. They'll give it to you in change, but you really don't see this very often. I don't know if it's going to be phased out or it's just, I don't know. It's just very, very difficult. I had to ask. I was going to make this video. I had to ask for this, so I could do the video, so I could show it to you. So I don't have a plastic shiner. I don't even know if there is one available in the new shiny. Okay. All right, so next one down, So this is probably the most common bill used out here is the 100 peso. All right, so 100 peso. Right now, you get a trike to take you somewhere within a couple kilometers for about 100 pesos, or 1.4 or whatever, 1.6 $1.6, $1.60, right? Again, not to be confused with this one, which is the new fancy schmancy 100 peso, right? With that clear part there. Now let's see. This one here is, I noticed they kept they changed the front, but the back remains the same. It's the only one I noticed like that. The other ones aren't like that. Or am I wrong? Oh no, the other one is like that. Wow, I should research my topic more. All right, so just a side story. These are the older 100 peso bills. Now, very, very curious. As you can see, there is a U.S. flag next to the Filipino flag down here. This was, I want to say it was commemorative, but I don't remember. This was out. These were out when I was coming out here, late 80s and 90s. This one, and they were making them all through like the early 2000s and stuff like that. You could still find them. This one I think is 2010. So through 2010 they were making them. Now these have been discontinued. You can't use them. If you find one of those, hang on to it, because it's a collector now. Because it has a story that I was going to tell you. A buddy of mine, shout out to Rick. He re-enlisted in the military using this flag. It was the only flag that was around because it was in the field or something like that. Interesting, but yeah. So any flag will do for Uncle Sam to hang on to you. Moving on to the 50. Right? Not to be confused with the new fancy schmancy 50. Right? See a pattern here? All right. Little kitty right there. All right. Now, the next one is, in the final bill one, is the 20 peso bill. Now, 20 peso, the bill itself is being phased out. Okay, so there will be no fancy schmancy 20 peso bill. They are going to a coin, so don't confuse that with this. All right, let's see if we can focus on that one. Kind of, sort of. Anyhow, this is the 20 peso coin, and so this is what is going to be used instead of that 20 peso bill. I'm not really excited about the coins, because you end up getting a pocket full of these. And yes, you can spend them, of course, but you end up carrying a whole bunch of these if you go into the store, and you're going to be jingling your change, that's for sure. Next one down is the 10 peso coin. These have been around from the 90s also. The one I'm holding right now is 1993. Right there. And not to be confused with the new 10 peso coin. Right. Then you have your 5 peso coin, also been around for a long time, 93 as well. Oh no, wait, 2002, my bad. 93 was whenever that they were celebrating something. Wait a minute, 93, 2002. I'm gonna go with the 2002 in the front. I don't know what the 1993 in the back is. I don't know. Have some confusion. You're welcome. Not to be confused with the new 5. Now you see how this starts to get a little complicated, all this change in your pocket. That's why I usually just come home and put it in a pile when my friends comes over or something like that. I can give it to like my friend mine when she cleans here. I pay her regular thing and I give her all my change. All right, and down to the 1 peso. Wait, almost dropped that. Down to the 1 peso coin. Right. Not to be confused with the new 1 peso coin. Are you feeling me? Are you feeling me? Yeah. Then you have the 25 centavo. The first time they gave me one of these is when I gave up on the dang coins. I was like, nope. All these coins are gonna go into a pile somewhere. Anyway, that's the video for today. If you have any questions, just write it down in the comments, and until next time.